Thank you for joining me in my conversation with Jerri Chong, who is the president of the Ronald McDonald House of Hawaii. What a wonderful distinction you have in that role.
You know, I am the one who is really, really privileged. I've been there now for 17 years, and it seems like it was only yesterday. It's a terrific and very gratifying place to be.
So we know about McDonald's.
Yes.
And we have heard about Ronald McDonald House. But maybe tell us a little bit more about what really happens in that house.
Okay, well, first of all, what the Ronald McDonald House does is we provide lodging, a place to stay, support services for very, very sick children and their families who have to come to Oahu for medical treatment that is not available where they live. A lot of people think that most of the people, 90% of the children and the families who stay at the house are from the neighbor islands. And two misconceptions. First of all, not everybody in Hawaii has relatives, families, auntie, uncle on Oahu that they can stay with when their child is sick. So many times, all the people who stay at the house, they don't have that support network to stay with.
Is one of the qualifications to be from neighbor islands or from a distance?
One of the major qualifications is you cannot be a resident of Oahu. So the majority of people and families come from the neighbor islands, but we also have families from the Pacific Islands, Guam, Micronesia, those places that do not have pediatric hospitals. And we have families who are traveling from the mainland, from out of the country. They're visiting Hawaii, and an accident happens, or the child goes through a medical crisis, or a mom goes into very, very early premature labor. And the only option is to get hospitalized or to receive care here, and they end up at the Ronald McDonald House.
You use the word family very often, and I gather that that's part of the characteristic of the Ronald McDonald House.
Yes, yes. The families who stay at the house, what is so important to them, yes, they need the day-to-day basics when they get here. But what is the most important thing that they really need is the compassion, is the care, is that network of support, people to lean on. And the staff, the volunteers, and the other families. What the families provide to each other is the most important thing for everybody who's staying at the house. It really is a healing that takes place.
Within the traumatic time that the families are there, there must be a lot of joy as well.
You know, there really is. If you were to walk into the Ronald McDonald House, you will see a lot of children. The sick children, they are hospitalized when they are receiving treatments like radiation and chemotherapy or surgery. But then they are discharged, and their recovery, or while they're waiting for further treatments, they're on Oahu, and they are the ones who stay at the Ronald McDonald House. Children are children, even if they are sick. You walk into the house, you see the kids, they are happy, they're
smiling. You hear
smiling.
the laughter. There's nothing like walking into a room and having a child laugh.
That's right, that's right.
And smile.
That's
must
right.
be very rewarding for you. And how do you keep yourself in positive spirits?
You know, it's really because of the families. It's all about the families. The Ronald McDonald House, it's not a hospital, it's not a medical facility, it's a home. It's a home away from home. So when I'm there, it's like I'm at home. My office is open. I have kids running into my office all the time. I'm in my office and I smell, you know, breakfast, lunch, dinner
because
being
there's
made.
communal cooking as well.
It is communal cooking. They can cook on their own, but they eat together. They eat together in the dining room, the living room. They're all in the living room all the time.
Well, I'm going to ask you to invite me to dinner sometime.
Oh, anytime. Come on over.
We've been chatting with Jerri Chong, who is the president of the Ronald McDonald House of Hawaii.